Welcome to my channel. Hello fellas, welcome. My name is V. Today we are going to continue talking about grammar, tata bahasa. Alright? Okay, we are going to talking about verba turunan. I'm not gonna explain again about base form of verb. That's pretty easy to understand if you had already watched this video. So, without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? In verba turunan, we got 5 types of forms. Dasar bebas, afiks mana suka, dasar terikat, perulangan, pemajemukan. Di dasar bebas or in the free base form, you could add affixes to make a verb. So basically, before you add the affixes, the words are not verbs. Here, you can make an adjective or a noun become a verb. So basically, here, affixes are mandatory. Example, besar is big. Membesar, getting bigger. Or increase. Well, actually increase is meningkatkan, which is another concept, but it is still a verb anyway. Okay, another example. Telur is egg. Bertelur is lay eggs or spawn. Well, actually, spawn is muncul, which is show up. I'm teaching, okay? I'm teaching first. So from the explanation, we got two examples, right? Membesar and bertelur. So basically, besar is big, telur is egg. A noun and an adjective. But with affixes, it's become a verb. And the affixes here is mem and ber. That's it. Next, affix mana suka. In this form, you can use a word with or without affixes. And that is not really influence the meaning. The meaning is still the same. With or without affixes, both are still verbs. The only difference is that if you use affixes, the word will be more formal and grammatically correct. Example, baca, membaca. Well, actually, the word membaca also could be a noun if it's in the subject of a sentence. Like you said, membaca adalah kegiatan yang menyenangkan. Reading is a fun activity. We'll talk about that later, alright? Another example is dengar. Hear. Wait a minute. Wow, I just realized that English has so many words, and those are different and exact words about this. Meanwhile, we just add affixes. So, dengar is hear. Mendengar for past tense is heard. And listen is mendengarkan. Mendengarkan, listen. If you need for imperative sentence, you say, hey, listen. And then we say, dengarkan, or dengarlah, or even dengarkanlah. When you get angry, you could say, dengar ya. In the casual way, you can say, dengar deh. That's it. Move on. Dasar terikat. actually the base form is already a verb, but here we still use the affixes because this is a bond base. You couldn't use the base form without affixes. It has to be with its affix in order to use it as a verb in a sentence. Example, berjuang, fight. Well, actually, the word fight has so many meanings in Indonesian. One of them is berjuang. The base form of it is juang, but you couldn't use it as a verb nor another part of speech. It has to be with its affix ber in order to make a verb. Another example is bertemu, meet. The base form of it is temu, but temu also couldn't be used by itself. It has to be with its affix, which is ber. That's all. And then perulangan, reduplication. It's somewhat tricky actually. Not every verb has to be repeated, but some of verbs have to be. And we don't really have the exact formula to set it. And reduplication actually is not only for verb. Sometimes a noun, an adverb, adjective are also being repeated. And sometimes reduplication also can change the part of speech itself. Not to mention, reduplication has various forms. Maybe the explanation of this chapter needs its own video. For now, I'll give you examples of one of the forms. So basically, verb reduplication is used to show the situation that continuously being doing. Example, bermain-main. Bermain is playing, and it is being repeated when the kid is continuously playing. So we can say Salsa bermain-main di pantai. Salsa is playing on the beach. Another example that we should repeat is bertele-tele, rambling. If you don't repeat this, you could not use it as a... Oh my god, I'm sorry. That is not a verb, that is adjective. Maaf. Okay, next. The last one is pemajemukan, compounding. So compounding is the integration of two or more words of base form so that they can become a united meaning. I think it's kind of similar with phrasal verb in English, but phrasal verb in English consists of verb and preposition or adverb. In Indonesian, most of them, there are a combination of two verbs. Wait, it's also sometimes... Oh my god. Pemajemukan in Indonesian is not only about verb. Another part of speech also has compounding. I just realized this. Okay, let's just talk about pemajemukan of verb. This time, example, jual beli, which means sell and buy. And sometimes we make it become a word with affixes to make a strong verb. Memperjualbelikan. In English, it just means trade. Another example, hancur lebur, destroyed. It also could become a word menghancur leburkan, which means just crush. Confusing? Sorry, there will be more. There will be more. But no worries, not today. I'll see you next time. With always full of love regards, we stop gathering.